And so anytime you have something that's that meaningful to you and someone just calls it stupid. I know it's not supposed to have an effect on you, but it does. Anyway, so I was just thinking about it because it kind of was like, made me sad. And then I just thought about all the really, really cool stuff that's happened, and I know it means something, even if they don't. And there are other people who have told me nice things, so that's okay. I'm going to see if I can't talk to a human and sort of establish what I'm doing tonight. Hey everyone, if you're new around here, my name is Isaiah, and for the last year and a half almost, I've been walking across the country. I left my home in Provo, Utah on May 13th, 2021 and started walking to Cape Alava, the westernmost point of the continental United States. That took about 3 months and 1,500 miles, and ever since then I've been walking to the easternmost part of the continental United States, a lighthouse found in Lubec, Maine. At the moment of filming, September 2022, I am still walking. I've walked just shy of 8,000 miles, and I'm hoping nobody needs to use this door anytime soon. I've been doing my best to document the journey throughout the whole thing, so I have lots and lots of footage, but only recently did I start changing up how I was sharing the story and have been releasing footage from then. At the end of the walk, I'll release all of it, but I hope you enjoyed today's episode covering the footage from like 3 or 4 days ago. And of course, subscribe. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Goodbye. Morning. I slept right there. Thank you to, I believe the owner of this place, his name is George. Thank you, George. Time to break it down. I like that though. Day 424 coming at you fast. Muy rápido for your daily Spanish lesson, which, as we all know, is one of the 3 goals of this channel. 1, document my journey across America. 2, introduce you guys to a little bit of Spanish. And I think I'm going to start throwing in some Tagalog, since that's the Filipino language, and I speak that too. And 3, get Greyhound bus lines to reform their policies on ticket refunds if they leave the station 10 minutes early and leave their passengers stranded, like they did to me in New Mexico last November. I feel very passionately about that one. All 3, really. But if you're watching this, and you believe in the mission of the channel, I really want you to write a letter to Greyhounds while my tent blows away in the wind. And tell them about your displeasure at the fact that they sometimes leave the station 12 minutes before they're scheduled to. And leave their passenger stranded, even though he got there 10 minutes early and watched the bus pull away into the distance. He was stranded and had to pay extra money to buy another ticket, even though he had arrived early. Rant over. Just wanted to make sure we knew what the goals of this channel were. We collectively. Salamat. That means thank you in Filipino / Tagalog. It's the same language, basically. I don't know what that is. It looks old and cool. Very, very pretty. That's pretty much one of the main goals of me walking. Just to see pretty things all the time. Someone pulled over, I don't know, 2 hours ago. Offered to let me stay at a farm up the road, and rarely has up the road literally meant so literally up the road. Cameras never do a good job of showing how steep the hill is, but it's significant. So getting my exercise in, because I never really do that. It's one of those things I'm always trying to remember to do, trying to convince myself to get out there and get the blood pumping a little. Hi, I'm in New Jersey. That's not new. I'm at a place, ooh, it's pretty. I'm in a place called Donaldson Farms. I can say that here because this won't be uploaded tonight. It'll be uploaded in 3 days. Someone pulled over 2 hours ago and said I could stay here. Well, they said their sister-in-law works here, and their sister-in-law said I could stay here. And that, my friends, is good enough for me. So I'm gonna see if I can't verify with that. I haven't talked to anyone. It's a big farm, but best not to assume. And then I'm gonna, sleep. Good stuff. It's been a pretty good day, actually. A lot of new activity on Facebook today, and a lot of it came from Reels, which are short format videos, and a lot of the people on there didn't bother to actually go to my profile. They just saw one video and then were like, this is dumb, this guy should get a job. And I was thinking about that, and obviously I know that that doesn't matter, right? Roll right off my back. But this is an experience has been very, very, very personal and powerful, and not done just super on a whim. There's been a lot of moments where I really had to decide to keep going. And so anytime you have something that's that meaningful to you and someone just calls it stupid, I know it's not supposed to have an effect on you, but it does. Anyway, so I was just thinking about it because it kind of was made me sad. And then I just thought about all the really, really cool stuff that's happened, and I know it means something, even if they don't. And there are other people who have told me nice things, so that's okay. I'm gonna see if I can't talk to a human and sort of establish what I'm doing tonight. The person who owns this farm said I could have a shower at their house. It's down the way. So, I'm headed down the way. Just gonna leave all my stuff there.
The other 4 all work on the farm, nieces, nephews, and vice versa. So we got to talk to hire our marketing manager. And he brought them over in a garbage can, and leave the ponds.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I can screenshot it actually. I got it. Okay, and your first name again, please. He's not gonna be able to.
He's working in the strawberries. What do they need?
She needs to go out and check. She's from Rutgers. She's checking the strawberries. I'll just call her back and call her.
Unfortunately, the phone does that like almost
Phone's
fast.
great, man. I know.
Yeah, that's kind of an underwhelming view. But that is the factory that has made the treats, which probably substantiates a pretty decent portion of my body weight at this point because of how often I've eaten them. But there's a visitor parking farther ahead. I've been hanging out with that gentleman. Let me look up his name real quick. I've been hanging out with that guy. His name is Spencer. He is a photographer / news reporter for Getty Images, which I only knew for the fact that you could like get stock images. But he works for their news arm that does current events and stuff. And he was headed to Easton, which I just came out of. I think he said he was just looking it up on Facebook just to hear what like the modern things happening were as part of like a biopic on small Pennsylvania towns and stuff like that. And I was something that kept coming up. You know, people in Easton were posting about me, or maybe I was posting about Easton, or maybe both. And so he's like, who's this guy? And so he reached out, and he was on his way there, because I'm not very far from there at the moment. So he actually won the Pulitzer Prize last year, I think, what he said. Maybe this year. And I looked it up, and I think it's legit. So that's pretty cool. So we've just been talking, and he's been taking some pictures, and it's been cool to hear about his life a little bit as a long-time photographer. Also, I am on Chocolate Ave, M&M's Chocolate Avenue, because this is where they make M&M's. Very cool. I've made it. Walked all this way just to see the motherland.
Newspaper, there was more newspapers back then. You know, they were healthier, and they were, you could always, if you're a journalist,
Gets old fast.
Let's see. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Yeah. I think it takes some getting used to. But,
Yeah, that's for sure.
You're building some muscles, that's for sure.
Your calves start to feel it pretty good. That's what I've noticed. If you're walking on like your toes, it's really your calves.
New York
And
City.
if you land on your
Here we
flats,
come.
easy.
Let's stop Brooklyn.
Hi. Thank you, Burger King, for the delicious cheap meal. Burger, drinks, and fries for less than $3. Big deal. After I finished eating, I noticed the color of the sky. And so I was like, ooh, gotta find somewhere to sleep. After I checked on Facebook, and someone had commented that they lived right at the top of the hill on 46. And I am at the top of the hill on 46, which is why I can see the sunset so good. Whoa, that is good. Anyway, so I messaged her, and she lives 0.7 miles away. So that should work. That was easy. Staples button. So I'm on my way there. Good day. Been hanging out with Spencer all day. So he's been on his motorcycle. He'll go up ahead of me and find a place to take pictures, and I'm trying to like just do my thing, and then he'll hopefully capture a true representation of me walking, and maybe it'll be cool. I have no idea what he plans to do with them, but maybe I'll get a good picture out of it. You never know. So now I'm gonna walk on this road and try not to get hit. It's a shoulderless road, which is the best kind. Subscribe. See you tomorrow.